Hey guys, hope everybody's having a great day today. Today we're going to read a little short story. It is called Fly Like an Eagle. And when we're reading it today, we're going to be thinking about text evidence. Remember last week when you saw a little video from Miss Douglas and she had her little magnifying glass? She was looking for text evidence. Text evidence is just things we read in the text that give us clues about something that's going to happen in the story or about the way the character feels. We can get clues from the text evidence. So we're going to prepare to read Fly Like an Eagle. Remember this word right here, genre? The genre of this story is a fantasy. Remember, fantasies are stories with made-up events that could not really happen. So let's scroll down right here. Here's the picture right here. And it says, preview Fly Like an Eagle. There is trouble in this nest. You have learned that the setting is an important part of a story. What do you think the setting in this story will be like? Let's make a prediction by looking at this picture right here. So if you just look at this picture, what are you predicting that the setting of this story is? Think for a minute. I think the setting of this story might be in a nest or maybe in the forest. I see a lot of trees down here. So my prediction is going to be in a tree, in a nest. I think that's the setting of the story. And you can look at this and see that it's two eagles, two babies. So maybe this is a mom and a dad and two babies, or grandma and grandpa. I'm not sure, but an eagle family. We can make a prediction that the story Fly Like an Eagle is going to be maybe about an eagle family in the forest. So that tells us the setting. Let's set a purpose. Read to find out what the setting is like and to see if your prediction is right. If not, use what you know about the story settings to make a new prediction. And when we read, we're going to look for text evidence that tells us what the setting is, what the eagles are feeling. So be thinking about that while I read. Fly like an eagle. It was a bright, sunny day high up in a tree, in a big nest. A brother and sister eaglet were squabbling. "What is the problem here?" asked Mama Eagle. "He called me a symbol," said Sister Eagle. "You are a symbol," said her brother. "My little eaglets, you are both symbols," Papa Eagle said. So let's go right here. It says, what do you think squabbling means? Use the text and picture for help. Here's the picture. These two little eaglets, I don't know, they look like they're both talking. And let's look at the text evidence. It says, it was a bright sunny day, high up in a tree, in a big nest, a brother and sister eaglet were squabbling. So I'm going to use the text evidence. They were in the nest together. It's talking about the brother and sister. And I'm going to look at the picture again. What does it look like those two are doing to help me figure out what squabbling means? What do you guys think squabbling means? I think in this story, maybe it means arguing or like fighting with each other. Looks like they might be having an argument. And then we keep reading, and Mom says, what is the problem here? So it sounds like from using the text evidence that they must have been having an argument. "He called me a symbol," said Sister Eagle. "You are a symbol," said her brother. "My little eaglets, you are both symbols," Papa Eagle said. Why do y'all think they're saying that they're symbols? Right here, let's check for understanding. Which details from the story tell you it is made up? How do we know this is a fantasy? Let's think about it. Can eagles talk in real life? No, they can't. So that's probably our first clue that we know this story is a fantasy. Okay, let's go to the next page. As you read, ask yourself questions about parts that don't make sense. Then go back and reread these parts. So if you get to a part in the story you don't understand, you can always go back and reread. That's always a good tip. So let's continue reading. "Being a symbol is something you can be proud of," Mama Eagle explained. "It means you stand for something. The two eaglets were confused. They weren't standing, they were sitting. Eagles are symbols for this great country of ours, said Papa Eagle. We are free to fly anywhere we wish. We remind people that they are also free. We are big and strong. We remind people that our country is also big and strong. Being a symbol means we stand for or represent something else. That's so cool, said Brother Eagle. Wow, Sister Eagle said. I am proud to be a symbol. So once Father Eagle explained what they meant by being a symbol, then the sister was proud. So we can get clues from this text right here when it says, eagles are symbols of this great country of ours, said Papa Eagle. We are free to fly anywhere we wished. It sounds like the Papa Eagle is very proud that the eagle is our national bird. He's very proud, and he's telling his little eaglets, we're big and strong. So he's very proud of the eagles. And when Brother says, that's so cool, sounds to me like Brother was excited. He was like, that's so awesome that we're symbols for our country. So the family was feeling proud. We can get that from our text evidence. Brother said, that's so cool, right here with an exclamation point. That means, wow, he was excited. And Sister says, wow. Sister Eagle said, I'm proud to be a symbol. So judging from the text evidence, the little eaglets were excited and they were happy to be symbols for our country. What is the author's purpose for writing this story? Remember we talked about author's purpose? Let's think. What do you guys think the author's purpose for writing this story was? Are they giving us facts? They did give us some facts about eagles being the national bird, but is the whole story just based on true facts? No, so it's probably not to inform. Are they trying to persuade us into doing something or buying something or acting a certain way? I don't think so. I think it was just written to entertain us. It's kind of a little cross between both. It entertained us because it's a fantasy, but it also informed us. It gave us some information about eagles and why they are the symbol for the national bird for our country. So all of this information we can get by using text evidence. That just means we look at the text and we think about what the author's trying to say, and we make conclusions about the story. So on the next few slides, you have some little stories to read and some little questions to answer about text evidence. So good luck.